The world is changing at such a rapid pace that actually plans have to change at an equally rapid pace in order for companies to remain relevant to within their operating environments. COVID-19 is probably the most recent example of this, but it's been a convergence of multiple things over a very long time, actually, that has set up this pace of change. So if you think about globalization, the explosion of what's possible on the digital front, shifting consumer priorities, the war for talent, scarce resources, competition happening across industries. All of it's just set a very different pace of change that organizations need to respond to. And so being flexible and adaptable is something that's become necessary in order for business sustainability at the moment. It's not possible to anticipate what's coming down the road. The future is not predictable anymore. And the best tool that organizations have at their disposal is building a level of adaptability and flexibility into the organization so that they're able to respond when that change does impact them.
If one thinks about the nature of change that people have had to endure over the past few years, with a good dose of fear thrown into the mix and all of the external forces, the rules and the regulations at play, it's a bit like a physical shock to a person or a system. And if one thinks about a physical shock, if one knows that is coming, you would generally brace yourself to be ready to absorb it, to take it on. And we didn't really know what was coming at us. People had to react incredibly quickly, and that talks to an incredible flexibility to be able to organize oneself, to be able to absorb change, and to be able to accept what's coming at you. I like to use an analogy as well. A cricket coach would often say you've got to use soft hands, and I think the same applies to an organization. When a ball that is coming at you like a missile and you accept it in its trajectory, you hold that with soft hands so you absorb the impact of it. That's very much the way we need to think when it comes to organizations. How do we create the flexibility in our systems and in our organization structures to be able to accept change with soft hands?